winning in the FA Cup semi-final at the weekend over Nottingham Forest, where they will play Crystal Palace in the final. Now Gundogan releases O'Reilly. He's got some space to go into. Marmoush wants it ahead of him. O'Reilly pushes it out wide for Doku. Has to scamper a little bit to keep it in. Tight to the left touchline. Gundogan shapes to cross. Then finds Doku again. We've had 90 seconds. Wolves haven't touched the ball yet. Kovacic. Across to Diaz. Might have a shoot from range. He does. He had a good height on it, but it was, unfortunately for him, a couple of yards wide of Jose Sar's right-hand post. Had it been on target, it would have flown into the top corner. Doesn't score many goals, Ruben Diaz. He's not found the score sheet at all in this campaign. So to be opening the game with an effort from 25 yards is a testament to his confidence. Núñez throws it in for Kovacic. Some appeals from Wolves for a foul throw, but Núñez will turn out. But he's put under pressure and he's coughed up possession. And now Cunha will have some space to run into. He dips his shoulder and Cunha just bobbled as he struck the ball. And that was a moment of danger, really. It was a bit sloppy from Núñez, and Cunha was running at Diaz. He cut inside. He got into a great area on the edge of the box, but just bobbled as he went to hit it, and he sliced right across the ball and it flew well wide. Was perhaps looking to bend something into the far top corner of Ederson's goal. Agbadou beats Bernardo Silva to the ball, but can only give it straight to Ruben Diaz. Now Doku, some space on the left-hand side. He slides it beyond Doherty for Gundogan, who tries to pull it back for O'Reilly. And can't quite execute what he had in mind. I'm not sure Gundogan was expecting the pass from Doku. Return to the club, of course, from Barcelona. Gundogan, and he's made 30 appearances without scoring in the Premier League this season. Not quite the impact that he was having in his first stint at the club. It was usually good for maybe 8 or 10 goals a campaign. As Wolves have the first sustained possession of the game with Bellegarde, who's tripped by Silva. He will be a miss, Strand Larsen. Bellegarde in for him. He's scored 6 in the last 6 games, coinciding with that run of wins for Wolves, and that's included 4 winners in that time. Bellegarde more of a wide player, so Manetzi will lead the line through the middle. Bellegarde trying to get beyond Marmoush, who sticks to his task and sees him out for a goal kick. Wolves can't quite keep the ball in on the far side. It's gone out for a throw-in. The referee tonight, by the way, is Peter Banks, 4th official Thomas Bramall, VAR Paul Tierney, and Stephen Meredith, the assistant VAR. Here's Agbadou, keeping the ball away from De Bruyne. Clips the ball forward, and Cunha might get onto this. Can't quite bring it in. Manetzi tries to lay it off. It's bobbling around. Manetzi and Cunha just about managed to keep hold of it. Now Aït-Nouri. He lays it off for Bellegarde. City have now got men behind the ball. For a moment there, it just looked like it would open up for Cunha and Manetzi. They just couldn't quite cleanly get hold of the ball. But Belgardo's won a corner off Bernardo Silva. Cunha just managed to find some space to get onto that long ball from Agbadou, and although he couldn't quite bring it in at the first time of asking, him and Manetsi have contrived to drag Wolves forward, and it's resulted in them winning this corner, the first of the match. And it comes from Cunha to the back post, but nobody there. It actually curls all the way out. Might be disappointed, Cunha and his teammates there, that none of them could get onto the end of that. That's been linked with a move to Manchester United next season. Sure, he'll be a player that's got lots of attention in the summers. Manetsi does well to win the ball back, and he's found Gomez. Gomez, his first touch just took him a little too close to the byline. He then tried to pull it back. In the end, the attack is ended by Manetsi's foul on Kovacic, but a couple of opportunities, half opportunities for Wolves, have been gifted to them by sloppy play by City. It was O'Reilly on that occasion that just gave Manetsi the ball. Manetsi, great vision to find Gomez. Gomez's first touch, though, just showed a bit too much of it to Bernardo Silva. Now here is Kovacic through the lines to Gundogan. Now Bernardo Silva plays a 1-2 with O'Reilly. Starting to tally up the appearances now. O'Reilly playing on the left-hand side for Manchester City. This is his 8th Premier League game of the season now. Hometown boy, of course. Here's Doku on the left flank. Wants to run at Semedo. Plays it to Gundogan, who lays off for Silva. Silva gets it across. O'Reilly was in the box, but it's well cleared away. O'Reilly. Kaken. Totti Gomez gets past Mamouche, drops off for Aït-Nouri. He's not seeing much of the match. That's a tidy ball down the line, though, for Totti Gomez. Not sure whether he was caught in two minds. He's managed to find Manetsi. He takes the ball. Game of the season now. Hometown boy, of course. Here's Doku on the left flank. Wants to run at Semedo. Plays it to Gundogan, who lays off for Silva. Silva gets it across. O'Reilly was in the box, but it's well cleared away. Back to his namesake, Totti. Now Aït-Nouri comes inside Nunes, but Nunes pokes the ball away from him and finds De Bruyne. Important foot in by Andre. Keeps the ball away from De Bruyne, and then João Gomes tried an ambitious pass out to the right to find Semedo that was intercepted. But Wolves having a bit of a moment here with the ball. Semedo might be offside from that pass from Andre, but play goes on. He crosses it in Semedo, and Aït-Nouri arriving late, misses out. It comes to Andre, gets well under the shot. And it's, well, you would have needed maybe 2 or even 3 goals on top of each other for that one to count. He's claiming a deflection, not sure it's out of embarrassment and anything else. To be fair, it did sit nicely for him on the edge of the box, but Mamouche just did enough to put him off. They've just had a couple of breaks, Wolves, that perhaps on another day might have gone another way for them, but certainly they'll be encouraged by the breaks that they have had, despite naturally against City being on the back end of the possession. City work the ball forward here as De Bruyne has pulled back forward to Kovacic. It's now to Doku. Doku dances past one, but he's well stood up by Gomez and Doherty, and Semedo should clear. He struggled to do so, though, and City have forced a corner. their first of the match. Had 65% possession of City. That was a half opening in the box. De Bruyne put it back into a dangerous area. Flick from Doherty kept it away from Gundogan. And then Doku rolled the challenge of Semedo, but just couldn't get past the block tackle of Gomez. He did, though, keep battling and has forced a corner. Bernardo Silva currently trapped in the goal by Andre. Referee's going over to assess the situation. Bernardo Silva must be the smallest man anyone's ever put on the goalkeeper from a corner. As Sarr